and welcome to the start of our half marathon vlog. I'm filming this the night before the race because I've come to realize that it is very difficult to pick up the camera and vlog when it is 2 a.m. So I wanted to check in and start the vlog the night before this time. So we are doing the fairy tale challenge, which is when you run the 10K on Saturday and then the half marathon on Sunday. This is a first for us. It's a challenge for a reason. Hopefully it'll be doable. We'll see how we feel in the morning. The plan for tomorrow is to wake up at 2 a.m. I think we're gonna tape up, get ready, get our bibs on, and then head to the bus around 2:30, 2:45. So then we can ideally get to the start of the race around 3:15. That way we can kind of line up and get to the front of Corral E if we can. The last race in January, we were in Corral E as well, but we got to the corral pretty late because we wanted to do some photo ops. So I think this time around, we're gonna go ahead and prioritize the corral placement versus the photo ops. For tomorrow's race, I wanna show you guys a quick flat lay of the things that we'll be packing with us as well. These are our bibs for tomorrow. I like to run with a fanny pack, and what I have packed for fuel, these goos. I'm a big fan of the cola flavor. It just boosts of serotonin for me, but I also have some of the other flavors for Lucas, like the cherry lime. I also will be packing my AirPods for the half marathon, but I tend to not use these for Disney races, but it's good to have just in case. I also like to pack a little thing of Tylenol just in case we need it, as well as a tablet of Gas-X, again, just for emergency reasons. I need to grab them from my Loungefly bag, but I also like to pack a pair of contacts. As for like other gear, Lucas and I both run in our Hokas. I have the Clifton 8s. We also both run with Features socks. Tomorrow morning, we're also gonna make time to tape up Lucas's knees. We got these at the expo. It's just the KT tape. And then the last thing are honey stingers. We have these for breakfast while we're waiting in the corrals. Just kind of gives us a little bit of a breakfast. That is all of our gear that we're bringing. I'll see you guys in the morning for our Princess Weekend. 10K in the bag. How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah, me too. Not as bad as after we finished the marathon. Headed back to the hotel. Okay, so we are back at our hotel room. 10K is completed. We actually ended up getting I guess I could call it a RunDisney PR. We ran at a 13-minute pace, which is a faster average pace than we ran the marathon in January, so I'm really proud of us for that. It was humid today. Thankfully, we finished the course just shortly after sunrise, so the sun wasn't like beating down on us or anything like that. But nevertheless, we made it through. It was so cool being able to run through Hollywood Studios. I feel like in January, you barely ran through Hollywood Studios, or maybe that's just how it felt, but I felt like we were in the park longer this time. I'm not gonna lie, our legs well, mostly my feet were pretty sore after our park day yesterday, which was to be expected, and we knew that that was the risk in going to the Disney World parks the day before a race. But you know, it was just 6.2 miles. It went by way faster than I expected it to feel. We did not stop for any of the characters for this run. Mulan almost got me to wait in that line, but the lines for this race were incredibly long. Another race for the books. I want to show you guys our medal really quick. So this is the 10K medal. Obviously, the princess was Belle for the 10K and has Lumiere and Cogsworth and then Mrs. Pot and Chip as well as the Beast on it. I think they're pretty cool. Added to the collection, right? Our plan is to snack on the snack box that they gave us. I don't really think I'm gonna take the time to walk you through what's in it, but it's basically what we had last time, you know, honey stingers, I think sunflower seeds, cheese, and some like pretzels and stuff. Probably gonna snack on that while Lucas is finishing up in the shower, and then the plan is to try and find breakfast. So we have two options. The first is just to get Mickey waffles over at Pop because we're here, but if we can wait, I think we're gonna try and go to Topolino's Terrace for breakfast. We don't have reservations until noon, but we're gonna see if there's a possibility to do a walk up for 2 for breakfast. That way we can see some of the characters, but you know, if we can't, it is what it is, but at least we're gonna try since it's just a Skyliner right away. So I'm gonna go ahead and change, freshen up, and then I will bring you guys along for our resort day. And then we also have a reservation for a massage over at Shades of Green, which is the military resort. So super excited for that. As always, we will bring you guys along. We had an awesome breakfast over at Topolino's Terrace, which if you didn't know is over at the Riviera Resort. We took the Skyliner over to the Caribbean Resort where we transferred to get on that Skyliner that takes you to Epcot, but before you get to Epcot, you get off at Riviera, and it was so much fun. It's on the 10th floor and they have a character breakfast. Thankfully, they were able to bump up our noon reservation to about 10 a.m. So we were able to get seated pretty much right away once we got there. We ended up getting one of the best tables in the entire restaurant, and it's like a corner table. You could see 3 out of the 4 parks. So you could see Hollywood Studios kind of on the left, you can see Galaxy's Edge and the Hollywood Tower of Terror. And then you can also see the Animal Kingdom Tree of Life along with Expedition Everest. And then on the right, you can see Epcot World Showcase. It was so cool being able to see such an amazing view. It was a beautiful day, and so could not complain. In addition to the view, it is a character breakfast. So we got to meet Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy. Again, today we are not going to the parks, and we won't be going to the parks tomorrow either, but you still definitely felt the Disney magic during breakfast, even when you're not technically in the parks. We had a great time, and now we are headed to Shades of Green. So we have a reservation for a sports massage, a couple sports massage. This will be our first time actually going into the Shades of Green resort, which is the military resort here on property. And so I'm excited to check it out for ourselves, and maybe we'll stay there at a future Disney stay. I wanted to tour you guys along as we go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead to our massage. So we we are back at our hotel again. Last I vlogged, we were headed to Shades of Green, which is our first time visiting that resort. A lot of amenities, including the spa, which we definitely enjoyed. And honestly, 10 out of 10 recommend, especially on a race weekend. My only regret was not booking a reservation for tomorrow after the half. At least we were able to snag today's reservation at the last second. After the massage, we ended up going over to Polynesian Resort because it was just maybe like a 5-minute drive away. And so we Ubered over there to try and grab dinner. Given that it's a Saturday, Ohana was definitely fully booked, but there is the Tambu Lounge right next to it, which is kind of like their bar service. So you can order drinks there, but you can also order foods. Quick tip, if you are craving the Ohana noodles and the sticky wings and the bread pudding and the pot stickers that you normally get at Ohana, you can get all of that over at Tambu Lounge. Satisfied the craving, and then now we're back at the hotel. It's just past 7 p.m. and so we're gonna get ready to go to bed because we have to get up at 2 a.m. Thanks for joining along on our 10K day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the half marathon. Happy half marathon day. 13.1. Back at Pop Century, we did it 19.3 miles in the books. We did our half marathon today and our 10K yesterday. And let me tell you, we felt every single step. Maybe we'll feel differently after we've processed today, but Lucas and I both collectively agreed that we felt like this was almost harder than the marathon that we ran in January. I think it's a combination of not being used to running on back-to-back days. It was also so humid. I am sure you guys saw some of the B-roll. It was fog almost the entire race. I'm sure you guys can maybe hear in the background, Lucas is in the shower right now because that is next on today's plan. Jump in the shower, get refreshed and change, and then we're gonna head to Disney Springs for kind of a brunch, kind of meander around, do an active recovery. Before we go though, I did want to show you a quick close-up of the medals. So first we have the Moana Half Marathon medal. It actually spins as well. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, let's see. Yeah, so it actually spins, and then you can see Pua, and then Hey Hey as well. And then this one felt really earned, I'm not gonna lie. This is the Fairy Tale Challenge medal, so this is what we were rewarded after running the 10K and the half back to back. So this is 19.3 miles. It has Cinderella as the princess for the Fairy Tale Challenge. That is basically the end of this vlog. I'm still gonna be bringing you guys along at Disney Springs because Lucas and I both love it there. Good food and fun sights and things to see, and so we'll tour you around while we're there anyways. And then we're planning on turning in early for the night because we do have a very early flight tomorrow. So the plan is to come back to the hotel, rest, do some laundry, pack, and then get ready for a flight in the mornings. With that said, we still have a few hours left here at Disney World, and so we're gonna go make the most of it.